Well, good Thursday evening to you. My name is Ron. This is Christians Aren't Sheep, because this is where the eagles gather to spread their wings, meditate on God's Word for a few minutes. I'm coming to the end of I am at the end of day 4 of my fasting, and I said it was going to be a 7-day fast. But I think I'm going to shut it down here after the 5th day, after tomorrow. The summers aren't real long here, and I really don't want to miss a weekend of barbecuing. So uh, the autophagy is cut in full force. I'm feeling really good. Uh, yeah. So after tomorrow, at supper time tomorrow, will be 5 days of fasting, and that'll be okay for now. And with the project here, I was gonna lay concrete stones here, patio blocks. I was looking at it this morning, and I understood and realized my limitations. And I don't have the patience or the finesse for getting that ground level enough, perfect enough that the patio blocks will stay firm. So, understanding that, I changed my tactics, and I'm just going to build more deck all the way out to the fence, end of the fence. And then this area in the back, there'd be about 20 inches there in the back. That'll be a raised garden bed. And all this along the side here will be a raised garden bed. It's going to be gorgeous when it's all complete. And hopefully I'll get that all done before the snow flies. And yeah, anyway, that's my progress that I'm working on right. The progress in First Samuel. We're going to get into Saul and what appears to be his downfall. Chapter 13. Saul was 30 years old when he became king, and he reigned for 42 years. Saul selected 3,000 special troops from the army of Israel and sent the rest of the men home. He took 2,000 of the chosen men with him to Michmash and the hill country of Bethel. The other 1,000 went with Saul's son, Jonathan, to Gibeah in the land of Benjamin. Soon after this, Jonathan attacked and defeated the garrison of Philistines at Geba. The news spread quickly among the Philistines. So Saul blew the ram's horn throughout the land, saying, Hebrews, hear this. Rise up and revolt. All Israel heard the news that Saul had destroyed the Philistine garrison and that the Philistines now hated the Israelites more than ever. So the entire Israelite army was summoned to join Saul at Gilgal. Of the three of army, the Philistines mustered a mighty army of 3,000 chariots, 6,000 charioteers, and as many warriors as the grains of sand on the seashore. That's a lot. They camped at Michmash, east of Beth Aven. The men of Israel saw what a high spot they were in, and because they were hard pressed by the enemy, they tried to hide in caves, thickets, rocks, holes, and cisterns. Some of them crossed the Jordan River and escaped into the land of Gad and Gilead. Hmm. So it seems like the Philistines gathered an insurmountable force against the Israelites. Meanwhile, Saul stayed in Gilgal, and his men were trembling with fear. Saul waited there 7 days for Samuel, as Samuel had instructed him earlier. But Samuel didn't come. Saul realized that his troops were rapidly slipping away, so he demanded, "Bring me the burnt offering and the peace offering." And Saul sacrificed the burnt offering himself. Just as Saul was finishing with the burnt offering, Samuel arrived. Saul went out to meet and welcome him. But Samuel said, "What is this you have done?" Saul replied, "I saw my men scattering from me, and you didn't arrive when you said you would, and the Philistines are at Michmash ready for battle. So I did the Philist I so I said the Philistines are ready to march against us at Gilgal, and I haven't even asked for God's help. So I felt compelled to offer the burnt offering myself before you came." "How foolish!" Samuel exclaimed. "You have not kept the command the Lord your God gave you. Had you kept it, the, the Lord would have established your kingdom forever. But now your kingdom must end, for the Lord has sought out a man after his own heart. The Lord has already appointed him to be the leader of his people, because you have not kept the Lord's command." Time and time again, people fold under the pressure of the world and miss God's blessing. It repeats itself and repeats itself, even to today. We live in a very fallen world. They lived in a fallen world, the Israelites back in Saul's day. Much to think about in that reading, much to mill over, and that's your job to take care of that. You all have a fabulous Thursday night. Tomorrow morning, I'm going to keep working on my deck and hopefully start building some raised flower beds. Until tomorrow, God willing, take care.